Hey everybody, it's Bo Benjamin with Bo Benjamin Realty Group powered by eXp, and today we're talking about why real estate is a great investment. So we'll just jump right in and get to it. The first is leverage. Anytime you can buy an asset with someone else's money, you can buy more of that asset. So what am I talking about? Well, if I have $100,000 and I want to go buy $100,000 worth of, let's say, Amazon stock, I get exactly what I pay for. Well, in real estate, if I had $100,000, typically with an investment, you're going to be required to put 20% down. That means I can go buy $500,000 worth of real estate. And as that appreciates and goes up in value, whether it's five $100,000 houses or two 250s, doesn't matter. Whenever I buy it, I only have to put, say, 20% down. Sometimes it's 25. That's depending on you and your lender institution. But the point is, leverage is huge because I can buy more of an asset, being $500,000 in this example. So that's the number one reason why real estate's a great investment. Your money goes further. Simple as that. Number two, the renter is paying for your asset. So whenever you get a good renter, and side tip here, getting a good renter and interviewing the renters is the most important aspect of being a landlord or being a real estate investor. So side tip of the day, always interview multiple renters and pick the best one that you think will take care of your property and do the right thing. Back to the fact that the renter pays off your asset. So typically you're only going to pay property taxes and maybe HOA fees as the landlord slash owner. Therefore, you're paying off your asset over time, and that leverage is going to work for you again from number one, because I put in the first 100, but my renters are paying off the final 400. So can't beat that. You certainly don't have people buying you stocks as time goes on when you own a stock. Number three is depreciation, tax advantage. I'm not going to go deep into this because I'm not a CPA. I can't give you tax advice. But if you're doing it the right way, you're depreciating your asset, which is tax advantage. All right. So we're going to flip over to number four, which is it's a forced savings account. Having an asset that's not liquid, like a home or real estate, is a forced savings. You have to pay the mortgage, and the only way you can get that money back is to sell the asset. Well, it's easy to go press a few buttons on your phone nowadays and sell a stock. If it goes up a lot in a short amount of time, you can sell it and go buy a fancy car, right? Well, that didn't do you much good as far as building wealth. But an asset, like a piece of real estate, will actually help you save and build wealth because it's a forced savings and you can't sell it quickly typically, which means that you'll probably not sell it. You'll probably hang on to it, which is the ideal way to build wealth. And so it becomes a forced savings account. And you're gaining equity over time. You're gaining equity two ways typically. So we're still in number four here, but we're going to talk about we're building equity because of the amortization payoff. Going back to number two, the renter's paying down the mortgage balance owed, but at the same time, real estate is typically appreciating. So as the property value goes up, you're making money. So this is very akin to the stock market going up and down, right? Except the stock market does go up and down a lot, whereas the real estate market doesn't as much. You know, you might say, well, what about Denver, California, Dallas, New York, stuff like that? Yes, those markets do tend to go up and down, and they look a little bit more like the stock market. But in general, when you're buying real estate investment properties, you're buying in areas that just consistently truck along and appreciate over time. So again, that's forced savings. So number five is appreciation, and we've talked about that. Number six is tax write-off. So when you're paying a mortgage payment, you're paying interest. Well, that interest is an expense, so it's a tax write-off. So these are all the ways. Again, let's review them. Leverage, renter pays for your asset, depreciation is a tax advantage, forced savings and building equity, appreciation, and tax write-off. So we have 6 different reasons why real estate is a great investment. So I hope that these helped you out, and check out our channel, subscribe, like it below if this helped you out. We'll bring you more tips like this all the time. Thank you.